Hey, how are we doing, everyone? Welcome into the stream. My name's TommyLew, and I hope you're well, hope you're happy, hope you are loving life. Let me just move this over here a little bit. Fantastic. So, very different stream today. I just thought I'd go live. Got a bit of time. I've lost my phone, so I'm kind of waiting to get my phone back. I'm quite hungover. But what a day to be a Chelsea supporter. What a day to be a Chelsea supporter. Chelsea have won Champions League for the second time. Second time, baby. Europe's blue, London is blue. But guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. Make sure you're hitting that like button on the way in. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed. Hashtag hungover. We got Sky, Intrepid, Nicholas Garcia, Ellie Phillips. I hope you're enjoying the garden, Ellie. It's a very nice day. I currently, because it's like the light is burning in, so like, I've actually got my curtains closed at the minute, and like the light is still. Although if I opened all my curtains, I would just be white. Well, like you see, if I do that, it's so bright. So we're having to manipulate the lighting a bit. So I'm kind of shut away from the world right now. But yes. Guys, what is this stream is a good question. I don't really know. We're just here to have fun, chill out, chat. You can ask if you don't want to talk football, you don't have to. But yeah, there's just going to be a basis of if you are into football, let's just hang out and chat. Like, what do you think? Like next season, like let's get straight into the nitty gritty. Next season predictions, because like obviously Chelsea have won the Champions League. Where can you see Chelsea placing next season in the Premier League? Where can we see them coming? Because, like, you know, you kind of think, right, so they've won the Champions League. They're going to be... Yeah, also, you get, like, for those regular viewers of mine, you're going to see a very different side of me right now. This is not going to be hyped up. Can we just point out the 763 subs? I know, Ellie, it's absolutely mental. Normally, obviously, I'm very energetic, very hyped, but yeah, today I'm going to be a bit more low-key. I also don't know how long this is going to go on for. But yeah, like I said, I just want this to be a discussion. The first or second from Intrepid. Chelsea are 100% top 4 next season. Not sure where out of that, though. Well, that's the thing. I would say we're definitely top 4. I mean... Last season, this season, Chelsea have absolutely... what's the word I'm looking for? they've overachieved. Like nobody expected them. I would say like top 6 was honestly expected from Chelsea. I know they spent money when no one else did, but you got to bear in mind like new signings coming in. Yes, Werner has been a bit of an odd one, a bit of a strange one. Timo, he can't score to save his life, bless him. But he's like, to be fair, his runs are essential to the way we play and opening up other defenses to allowing us to go on and score. And I think he's the type of player, Kai Havertz as well, next season, I think they're going to really grow. I think we're going to really see what they're capable of next season. It all depends on transfers, really. If United can get a right wing and a CDM, they could win the league themselves. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, United are a strange one. Like, in the league, they're very, very good. And then when it comes to actual, like, tournaments, cup competitions, they bottle it a bit, really. Like, how, like, they should have won. That, like, Manchester United should have won the Europa League hands down. Like, it's Villarreal put up a fantastic fight in Europa, and they deserved it coming out of it. But, you know, like, Villarreal came out on top. Unai Emery got it again. I mean, the thing is, transfers change anything. Like, it just depends if Chelsea, like, who, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of doing this stream, like, I'm not saying I'm a football, genius. I don't know. Havertz is a huge signing for Fetish. Took a bit of time. Probably didn't work under Lamb. Been excellent under Tuchel. Well, that's it. Like, you gotta bear in mind, like, regardless of whether Havertz has a good season now, whether he's honestly not very good for the next couple of seasons, he is it's such a big player to land, because you know in time he's gonna be good. You know in time, like, his name alone is worth something. And I mean, I'm not being funny. The amount of money Chelsea would have won for winning the Champions League, he more than paid for himself with that one goal. Like, if he was, and it was his first Champions League goal, I believe. It's like, if you're gonna score a goal, like, that is the time to score it. Like, he won us. Also, if you haven't seen the interview with him and Azpilicueta, I highly recommend it. It's not. It's not PG. He drops a couple of F-bombs, which is why it's very funny. But it's amazing to see so much passion. Which, like, you know, in fact, like, Azpilicueta, can I talk a bit about Azpilicueta? What a hero that man is. What an absolute hero. I'll be lurking. There's one thing left for something I'm doing today. All right, Khalil, buddy, you lurk, you do what you got to do. I'm actually gonna, you might hear me twice over for a second. I'm just gonna, no, can we, I forgot to share this out on the Twitter. No, can we do that, please? Thank you. Azpilicueta, he had people like really coming at him for some time, saying that he was done. He wasn't like proper Chelsea captain material. He deserved that more than anyone. A lot of people were saying, Man City. I saw a lot of people being like, "Oh, we want Manchester City to win because Aguero deserves the league." I'm like, what about freaking Azpilicueta? What about Kante? What about Thiago Silva, man? Like, I honestly don't think there was a better man to lift that trophy last night than Azpilicueta. He has been an absolute servant for the club. Joined in 2012 after we last won the UCL, our first Champions League. Obviously, haven't had the best run since then, and out of nowhere, from the ashes. And again, he's grown into that. He's become such a leader. He's picking people up. He's cheering the fans on. He's getting the players like revved up. I really do love to see it. Live now with an open discussion stream, talking football and Chelsea as the Champions League. Oh, it would be good if I spelt league right. League winners. Hashtag Chelsea. Hashtag UCL. Hashtag. How many hashtags can I get in? UCL. Hashtag CFC, baby. There we go. And that's a tweet. That's a tweet, bruv. That's a tweet. I always wanted it to be Chelsea. As a neutral, Aguero wing it would have been better, but City are just a meh club. Well, the thing is with City, look, they will definitely have their moment. They're definitely going to have their time to shine. Like, people don't like them because of the amount of money that's obviously been thrown at City, and you think with that amount of money, they should have a UCL right now. And yeah, like you're probably not wrong, but also I don't know. It's more than just. Like, I think it's proven, like, multiple clubs have proved that you can't just buy players. You can't just buy players and win. Sometimes you can. Not saying they're bad, they're just a sugar daddy club. Chelsea have at least been around almost 20 years. Well, Chelsea have been around a lot longer than that, Sky. Like, people love... The thing is, people love the Chelsea joke. Like, I don't know, it's just, like, longer. I don't know how, because people, like, don't realise that Chelsea were in the top 6, top 4 for, like, years before Roman Abramovich even took over. It's not like we were relegation fodder or a championship club got bought and became, you know, what we are now. It's like we were already an established top English side. We just weren't top. That Roman obviously took us over the edge. But then again, like, you see all these owners with a lot of money coming in, and like Roman Abramovich actually deserves a lot of respect in football. I'm talking purely football terms here. He deserves a lot of respect because he loves Chelsea, and he runs the football club as it really should be run. He puts money into it. He gets money out of it. At this point, Chelsea don't actually like net spending isn't that high. Like Chelsea's net spend really isn't that high. I mean at the highest level, 100% founded in 2003. Sky, mate, you need you're showing your age there, pal. You get the history books out. No, but it's like he at least he supports the club, you know, because you get a lot of people like Arsenal, for example. It's not like Arsenal's owners aren't rich; they're not as rich as some, but like their focus is very much on American football. Focus is very much in America. They don't really care about Arsenal, and that's one of the reasons why Arsenal are in the situation they're in. Happy birthday, Adam! Happy birthday! Shout outs to you. Remember, guys, smack the like. I know it's a bit of a different stream, but smack the like button. Let's get to 10 likes, say. 100% should have got more water. Sky's 30. No, Sky's 20. Sky's only 20. The only thing that bothers me about Chelsea is the loan system. Poor Victor Moses is too good to be loaned everywhere. Nah, he's not. Like, he's good, but like he's not top end level. The thing is, he was fantastic in that one season, and then even the season after, he just wasn't that good. The thing is with Chelsea loaning, like the amount of money they actually make off loaning is insane. Like people always say, like, why do they always loan? Like they generate so much money because obviously, like it's not like FIFA where you just loan someone and you don't see any money and someone pays their wages. Like you get wages off the book. There's a loan fee. There's like appearance, but like everything on top of it. You know, like so Chelsea make like the loan system is one part of the reason Chelsea is such a sustainable club. And why they're able to do the business, conduct the business that they do. Same age as your sister, mate. Intrepid, when are you getting your sister into Sky's DMs, eh? Well, when is this going down? When is this going down? Again, apologies if I'm tired. I'm tired and a bit hungover. And I want my phone back. So I managed to lose my phone last night. Like classic me. And I don't. And apparently some lady has it, and I'm like, that's all well and good. Like I'm really grateful to this lady for finding my phone. But I'm like, could you give it to me? It's my birthday. I know. I've already said happy birthday, Adam. How much? What do you want from me? What are you doing, Adam? What are you doing for your birthday? How did you manage to lose it? Well, if I knew that, Sky, I probably wouldn't have lost it. No, I have no idea what happened to it, but at least someone has it. It's not happening. I'm being nice to Sky. I'm letting him suffer. Holy Moses! But look, what is next for Chelsea? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say I don't think we're winning the league next season. With the right like if we get a striker if we get a strike, you have to sing happy birthday. Absolutely not. I don't have to. If we get a striker, we could. But it needs to be like, there's lots of talk about Lukaku. Kane, people keep talking about Harry Kane. I cannot see Kane joining Chelsea. I don't see a world which he joins Chelsea. I mean, he's like, it's the modern day London rivalry is Spurs Chelsea. Well, for the players, and like, of course, he is a Spurs player, so I think that's one of the main reasons I don't think he'll come to Chelsea. Yeah, Kane joined City. I 100% agree. They've got the money, and I hate it because City are already very good. They're serial league winners, and you give them a player like Harry Kane. That's how they win the Champions League. I'm not being funny. Kane in that team it's gonna be lethal. Like him and De Bruyne. Oh my goodness me, Bernardo Silva. It will be devastation. And he's like he's 28. So for a striker, it's kind of the peak. It's kind of his peak. Especially the type of striker he is. Like the way he plays. Like he's not gonna get worse anytime soon. Kane is OP. Kane's dare you to sing happy birthday in the worst voice you can do. Donate £20 Intrepid, and yeah, you can redeem that as your karaoke incentive. Oh man. But yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm buzzed, man. I'm so excited. I spent the whole morning in bed. I watched most of the game, obviously, but I was sat in bed. I was watching highlights. I was getting hyped. I watched the post-match interviews. I watched the analysis from the pundits. It's a very, very special occasion. It's not every day Chelsea win the Champions League. It's freaking brilliant. I'm gonna go ahead and say I think we'll be third next season. I think the way Tuchel or Tuchel, however you pronounce it, the way he sets up, we are a fantastic tournament team. Like in a one-off game, Chelsea are excellent. But when it comes to actually league, like obviously, Chelsea are a great team. I don't know if we're going to do it over the course of a season. Again, third sounds about that. Yeah, like if you give us Lukaku, you give us Kane. I'm not being funny. Again, like I don't think he's going to join. But if Kane was at Chelsea, I think we'd win. I honestly do. Like I think Kane and Werner together would be mental. I mean, I support West Ham. Ellie. What the hell? To be fair, West Ham have had a fantastic season. I'm not sure Lukaku would join Chelsea either. Why not? Well, Conte's gone. And Juve need money. So not Juve, Inter need money. So I could see him leaving. And like, why would he not join Chelsea? He's got unfinished business there, man. Like, correct color, wrong club. I think if Lukaku's going to go anywhere, if he comes back to England, I think he goes to Chelsea. Because, like, it'll be like a big FU to Man United. And, of course, he came through Chelsea's academy, unfinished business, obviously went to Everton and was fantastic at Everton. That's where he made his proper name for himself. And I think that was kind of the start of a weird period. Like when we got Conte, I mean, tell me about it. West Ham may be proud. West Ham, look, David Moyes has absolutely pulled it out of the bag. I only saw Kane in the World Cup where he did pretty good. So just put Kane on any team and win for them unless they're terribly bad. Kane, without a doubt, is one of the best strikers in the world. Like that's the thing. His finishing ability. My pen's gone. I'm actually not sure where that went. Like Kane's finishing ability is astounding, and that is what. Tommy's first just chatting to him. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, my friend, Connor? Remember to like the stream on the way in, guys. Remember to be hitting that like button, you absolute champions. You guys ditched Lukaku though. We didn't ditch him, like. Yeah, but you could say that about a lot of players. Like I don't think we ever ditched him. It was just at the time we tried to get him back. Obviously, like he wanted to come back to Chelsea as well. Instead, we ended up going, like obviously United boy. Like, it was down to his agent. I think because it was Mino Raiola who like forced the move through to United, and like he said he openly came out. He was like, he sacked Raiola because he was like, he ended up forcing me to go to United. He made it seem like Chelsea didn't want me, when Chelsea really wanted him. Rip Tommy's pen. Just chatting about football. Well, it's about anything. We can open this up to a Q&A. Liverpool did the great escape and I was ecstatic, but GG Chelsea, I was rooting for them. Moon, welcome in and thank you, buddy. Yeah, it was actually a really good game. Like, it was genuinely a very good final. Everything I'm reading about, and welcome in Kitty. I've dropped the pen lid as well. I'm just not working today, guys. Tommy.exe is not functioning. Yeah, it's a really good final. Like, best final for a while is what everyone's saying on all the sites that I look at. Anyone, a lot of people again were saying it was going to be like a one-way street. I never thought it was going to be like that, you know. I think anyone who really watched these teams knew it was going to come down. It was going to come down to the wire. Both teams were going to want it. Both teams went for it, and like, you know, it was kind of like the battle of the young English talents between Foden and Mason Mount. Chelsea are a decent club, but you're still no Burnley. Well, that's why we're winning the Champions League, because we're not Burnley. Did it ever start? Today, honestly not. Honestly not. Can we, lady? Where's my phone? I'm going out. I'm going out drinking again tonight. I'm seeing a friend from university. I'm not sure how I'm going to cope. Not a goalkeeper. Arrizabalaga won a CL without doing nothing. Big up Donny Rovers. Big up Donny Rovers. Hey, Jamie. How you doing? It's true. I'm kind of happy for Kepa though. Obviously, he's got a lot of stick. But that's what it's all about. It's all about getting that medal. It's all about getting that medal. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you're good, whether you're bad, whether you don't play much. Like, at the end of the day, if you're stood there with a gold medal around your neck and you're holding that Champions League trophy, you've won it. Like, you can put that on your CV. Like, Kepa has now won a Champions League. Brentford are up. Yes, we can talk about Brentford as well. Big up Brentford. I didn't watch the playoff. But I was rooting for Brentford, man. Absolutely. Like, Brentford are quite close to me. Like, their stadium's like 30 minutes from me, I think. Like, it's really close. Maybe not 30 minutes, but like, it's not far at all. Like, big up Brentford, man. Like, I'm really happy they came up. Really happy they came up. What's next, man? What striker? Okay, right. Let's put this out to there. So we kind of talked about Kane. We talked about Lukaku. What striker can you see at Chelsea? What type of striker could you see going to Chelsea next season? Because we do need one. Like, if there's one signing you made, and I know it seems silly because like last season, bought Werner, bought Havertz, bought a lot of attacking players, but like none of them are out and out striker. And we do need that. So I don't know. Who do we think? If you're not thinking Lukaku, Sky, you've already said that you don't think Lukaku would come. Who do you think Chelsea are the type of person to go and get? A good one. Intrepid, I mean, yes, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Holy crowley. I'm actually gonna go and get my, what's happened to my hair? Someone's like hit me with like a spade, like bam. I'm gonna go get myself a drink. Excuse me. Oh, there's honestly nothing better than water after a hangover. Like, it's like something real special. Lay off the alcohol, Intrepid, never. No, going out to see friends, man. By Benteke? God, I think Sky's drunk. No, absolutely not. I kind of wonder how Benteke's been going for as long as he has, Like, how does he keep getting these contracts? He has actually, like, scored relatively recently, though, hasn't he? So I got new slippers, and now I got a load of fluff on my feet. They're proper nice slippers, though. Check it out. Slippers, baby. That's a funky slipper. They're on sale, Amazon, not sponsored. Hey, Kai, welcome in. Nice to see you. Thank you for the like. Hey, up to 11 likes. I know it's a very different stream. Kepa has officially won more European trophies than De Gea. I mean, so is Billy Gilmore. I mean, you could say that about all the Villarreal players, because he hasn't won a European trophy this year. Okay, then go drinking with me in 2 years. Slippers. Those are fire slippers, mate. I know, right? They're so sick. I just saw them on the Amazon homepage. They were like, there's like loads of different colors, and I was like, yo, I want me them slippers for like £13. I was like, let's go. I love how the 2 joke players have proved us wrong this season. Who are the joke players, my dude? Who are the joke players? How are you doing? It's been ages. It has been a while. I'm very well, thank you. I'm very tired. I'm quite hungover, Kai. Quite hungover. But we are, and like I said, I don't know how long this is going to be. We just want to go live for a little bit, hang out, have a chat, have a little shoot the stuff. To be honest, we can open this up to a general Q&A. It doesn't have to be about football. You can ask me any questions that you want to. Benteke and Lingard. Lingard has been mental. I've never rated the kid. He's freaking not a child. I've never rated him. And yeah, I've definitely been proved wrong by him. Like, he's an incredible player. And he deserves to be in the England squad. 100%. Get a cup of tea. I don't drink hot drinks. Man should have gotten 1 yellow slipper and 1 purple slipper. Mate, I was the closest they had. They had some lime green ones. And like, I was like, I love green, but they were a bit too and I was like, I don't really want to. If Jesse Lingard gets a Champions League, the world is officially weird. Well, I can't see West Ham winning a Champions League anytime soon. I mean, they've been good, but like, you put them up against the likes of Real Madrid, I just can't see that happening. To be honest, like, it's a big shock that Bayern got knocked out. Like, if Lewandowski hadn't been injured, I think it would have been a very different story. I still think Bayern are probably the best team in the world, even though Chelsea are officially the best team in the world as of right now. I think Bayern are probably still by like a fair margin the best team in the world with Lewandowski fit. Like, you can't say they're not really. It's too hot outside. I hate the heat. Yeah, I haven't been outside. I'm apprehensive too. I'll say it now. Lingard's overrated. I mean, like, look, football's a very reactionary sport. Like, you have one good season and everyone goes mental. Not that he doesn't really, like, he deserves the plaudits, but yeah, I mean, you can't get too carried away. You got to be able to kind of like rein it in and go, okay. Because the thing is, like, if he can now do it for the next couple of seasons, that would be good. I think he needed to get out of Manchester United. I think this is one of the reasons United have suffered a bit, because they make lime greens. They do, Kitty. They do. I think one of the reasons Man United have suffered because they get these young talents and they're so buzzed to be playing for Manchester United. It goes to the head of it. It's like, what, like, what? Because he does this, doesn't he, Jesse Lingard? Like, he came up with a celebration. He wasn't even scoring that many goals. It's like, come up with your own unique celebration when you're actually winning trophies. Don't do it when you're some, like, bang average player, like, just playing for Man U. Like, just because you're playing for Man U doesn't make you good. Like, you should be, like, that shirt should be earned. Like, there's a reason why they're, like, the most notorious club in the world. And I think, and like, he brought out clothing brand, like so many of them do, like, in the middle of their footballing career when they're not even done anything, they're bringing out clothing brands, doing this, doing that, and it's like, why don't you focus on your football, which is, and then prove to the world that you're quality, that you're worth it. And like, that's what's happening now. He's left Man U. Well, he's still a United player. Whether he gets sold, I hope he does, because you can see He goes to West Ham and focuses on his football. And I think that's where David Moyes has done fantastic. You know, he's focused his mind and he said, "Look, forget all the fancy stuff. Forget Manchester United. Like, just play your football. Prove to me, prove to yourself that you are quality." Chelsea are the best team in Europe. Wait for the Club World Cup. I'm sorry, but like, let's be real. Outside of Europe, like. Europe, I don't want to sound like a ponce, but it's like the Champions League is the pinnacle of football, really. There's no bigger competition. I'll say something that'll annoy everyone. Sports overrated and video games are underrated. Well, I would disagree. Video games are the video game market is the biggest, like, it's the most, wait, what's the word I'm looking for here? Video games is like, it grosses so much more money than anything else in the world. It's the video games industry at current day is the biggest industry in the world by far. It makes more money. It brings in more money than music, cinema, television, sports. Like, obviously, there's a lot of money in, especially maybe not sports, but I don't know. I wouldn't say it's overrated because sports, like, everyone they're very similar because, you know, they're both things that people do, like to do, and I mean, it's all personal preference. But I wouldn't say video games are underrated. I mean, like, it's video games are huge all around the world, man. Off topic, but I hate when people call German league a farmers league, like the only league that isn't a farmers league for those people in the Prem. Yeah, no, like, I do, like, you get a lot of it is mostly Premier League fans who don't really understand the other leagues. Will say that, like, Ligue 1, Farmers League, but like, I think the term Farmers League comes, like, it's become a negative term, and I don't think it ever meant to be, because the term farm, because obviously as a farmer, you nurture plants, they grow, you raise them, and then you harvest them. And I think, like, the term farmers is essentially, it means that you have a lot of good players in the league, yet, like, and they get raised there, and then they get cropped and harvested to the Premier League and such. And that's why it's a farmers league. But no, like, I would agree. Like, the German league, Bundesliga, is it's my second favorite league, man. Like, it's probably more entertaining than the Premier League at the moment. Like, because it's like, one thing good about the Prem is anyone can beat anyone on their day, and you can kind of say that about Germany. Like, maybe not about Bayern, less so, but any other team has a good shout at really kind of winning and having a good chance. Like, you see Frankfurt doing well, you can see Cologne doing well, and then this see, like, Schalke. Like, what happened to Schalke this season? They got relegated. Is it my, or are you wobbly? Sorry, I was jiggling. I was jiggling the desk like that. I'm sorry. Oh wait. Do you mean on, like, an angle? I'm not sure. The Bundesliga is fairly good. The rest are meh. Video games are rated. Everything else is rated. Video games are rated. Everything is rated. His camera is pointing, jiggling. Yeah, of course. Jiggle, baby. Oh, okay. Sorry, I jiggled too much and now I don't feel very well. Tommy jiggling in stream. Damn, yo, we're getting the jiggles out here, people. It's nice to hang out with you guys and just chat. I know I kept Schalke sold their good players, and I've said, and then that's it. Like, you look over the years, like, what they had: Goretzka, Sane. I mean, let's go. I was going to say Huntelaar. That goes way back. But, you know, like, they oh God, I can't think of anyone, man. Who they had a midfielder that was really good. They've had a few. Yeah, that's the thing. They had a good team, and they just keep selling, and without those correct reinvestments, yeah, it's quite sad to see in a way. I'm trying to get my hands working since I just woke up. Well, good morning to you, Kitty, even though it's the afternoon here. Paracetamol, Barocca, full English, sleep and water, you'll be grand. Yo, I had a bacon sandwich. I should set these smoke alarms off, which is good. Neuer is offended. No, he came from Schalke. Wow, there you go. Tommy dancing live. That maybe that's a new incentive we can put in place. Also, can we just notice it took 0, only like 10 donos max to get 300 videos? No, he's done a lot of donations, my dude. He's done a lot of donations. He's only, I think he's only done one, but like he's only dropped £100 in one go once, which goes to show like he's done a lot more than 10 donos. But the man is an absolute animal. Like, again, I never thought I never thought Ginger Ash TV was going to be overtaken, and like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Where do we think Brentford are going to finish next year? Do you think Brentford are going to go straight back down? Do we think they're going to establish themselves? Sorry, I keep knocking my table. My desk. I could see Brentford coming like 15th. Hopefully they don't. Then Zero was like, you say what now? I'm hoping. They could very easily go down. Wow, Sky, you have absolutely butchered that. Brentford survive. Brentford are getting 14th is my guess. I think 14th, 15th is a solid shout. I think a lot of people are gonna want them to do well. It's tough though. It's very hard to compete. I mean, we see it all the time. Like, you see it all the time. In the Prem, like, I mean, look at Sheffield United. Came up, had a fantastic season, did really well. They finished like 7th or 8th in the end, didn't they? They didn't quite make Europe, but they're gonna get second season syndrome. Well, that's it, and then like, look, Sheffield United, they barely got like 20 points or something ridiculously low. It's such a shame to see. Because like everyone always wants those. Sheffield finished 9th, in the third year. Like, you always want those teams that come up to do well, unless they're like supporter of a rival club. Can we talk about some of the shocking games Spurs had? Yeah, Spurs are like the weirdest thing for me. The weirdest thing for me. Hendo Carry Show, yeah, that's a good show. The weirdest thing for Spurs. You get Jose Mourinho. You get him at your club, a serial winner, to literally win your trophies. You get to a final of a cup, and then you sack him. Whether you like him or hate him, I'll always have respect for him because of everything he did at Chelsea. Like, regardless of him going to Tottenham and Manchester United. But, like, why would you sack him? Like, before the final, like, just let him do the final. Because it's a win-win. If he loses it, you sack him, and you're like, you lost the final, you didn't do your job. You sack him before, then you go ahead and lose the final. Also, they were awful in that game. Like, it's just embarrassing. Like, it's on, like, whoever made that decision, like, Daniel Levy, like, if I was a Spurs fan, I would be fuming. And I know Spurs fans didn't like Mourinho, but, like, it's like awful decision if you ask me. Because, like, again, whether you rate him, whether you don't, I think he wins that game. It's what he does. Like, he turns up for a game. It might not be the best type of football you've ever seen, but he wins. Remember 17th, but then go down season after. Yep, second season syndrome like Huddersfield and Sheffield. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's true. To be fair, there's not a lot of top clubs in England. You can go to that Chelsea fans. There's not a lot of top clubs in England you can go to that Chelsea fans won't get pissed off at. Right, okay, yeah. So, yeah, like Mourinho going, yeah, of course. When he first went to Man U, I hated him. But, like, because I guess, like, he just did so much for us. But the fact that he's, like, not been as successful with those other clubs that he was with Chelsea, it makes it a little bit nicer. Imagine sacking the special one and hiring a 28-year-old manager. I know, like Ryan Mason. Like, does he still have the job? Hang on, I'm gonna look this up. Does Ryan Mason still have that job? Ryanair, no. Ryan Reynolds, no. Ryan Mason, Spurs job. Is he still in the job? He surely can't be. I can't tell. It's kind of sad. Like I remember he got the injury against Chelsea. I remember him like hitting his head. It was a nasty one, indeedy. Indeedy, Wilfred Indeedy. It was like there was like an image that was going around the internet. It was like became a meme. You know how they do the stat comparisons. I was in that final. It was like Pep Guardiola games games managed 638, games won whatever. It's like trophies won. It was like in the 20s or maybe even 30s. And then next to it, like the direct comparison, the side by side, was Ryan Mason, games managed, 1. This one, trophies won, none. It was like, why? It just looked ridiculous. It was almost like Sky or BT. I think it was Sky actually. It's just like Sky was just mocking Tottenham, really, that decision. No, not Wilfred Indeedy, Ryan Mason. No, I just said Indeedy, like indeed, and then I said Wilfred Indeedy. Hey, he had the job on an interim basis. He'll probably keep it until it's announced. Okay. I can't imagine they keep him though. Like you think they? I think they tried to make their own Nagelsmann. Yeah, Nagelsmann would be an interesting signing, actually. Like I think everyone. Like the thing is, it's like the Champions League. The last 3 managers to win the Champions League are all German. You got Tuchel, Hansi Flick, and Jurgen Klopp. So, like, the hype around the German managers right now is real. Like, you know, someone's going to go in for Nagelsmann. I think Ralph Hasenhüttl has a good shout of going somewhere bigger as well. Obviously, like, he's still at Southampton, right? I could see him going places. Wait, no, did he leave? I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, but also like Tottenham, I can see Tottenham coming back next year. Like, I don't think they'll be as poor as they were. Like, to be honest, Arsenal, as much as I hate to say it, like the fact that they're not in Europe, I think that's a blessing for them. Like, they're not going to be able. Hasenhüttl's overrated. 2 9-0s, yeah, but like, yeah, you have a point. You do have a point there. But with Arsenal, like, not being in a European competition, I feel like it's going to give them, obviously, like, their players are going to be much more rested, and I actually think they might get top 4 next season. It just depends on how they play. I mean, if they continue to play, if Arteta keeps his job, and he keeps playing Willian, then we're fine. No, funny. Oh, Willian. Where did it all go wrong, eh? Where did it all go wrong for Big Willie? I get asked that every day. Chelsea. Love it. Absolutely love it. We might wrap up the stream soon. I never had a clue how long I'd go for, so just thought I'd go live, hang out, have a chat. Willian was never that good. Willian gives you like 2 world-class games a season and then disappears. It's really strange. Like he was good at Chelsea, but he just never. It was never like, you know, it just never really took off. Something I thought about: why do big Premier League clubs have a fetish with 35-year-old keepers? Well, I I mean, they don't expect a huge wage. They're typically free to bring to the club. They're usually they're experienced. It's a good head in the dressing room, and they kind of, at that point, they're acting more of like a coach than a player. They're just a good coach. So like that's why like the third choice is always going to be like 35 plus goalkeeper. He was good at Arsenal first game. Yeah, exactly. Like first game he actually did quite well, got an assist or two, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's so good!" Like, and all the Chelsea fans were sitting there quietly, like rubbing their hands together, like, just you wait, just you wait, Arsenal fans. Good day to be a Chelsea fan, I gotta admit. Let's talk football. Falls back asleep. Anyways, good morning. Hey, Samurai, how you going? Yo, we just had a mini like spike. Guys, thank you very much. Almost at 15 likes. Samurai, we're just sort of doing a chill Q&A. Like, it doesn't have to be about football. Just ask me. Just stop by to say hi. Nice one, dude. We're like, the focus is on football, but we can talk about anything, my dude. We're just chilling and chatting. Some keepers flourish in their 30s. I was going to say, Jamie just dropped the sum. I was like, where are you going? Some keepers flourish in their 30s. Van der Sar at United. Exactly. No, like, the goalkeeper's one of those players that doesn't actually, like, it doesn't really, like, age, it doesn't really matter, because obviously it's not, like, it's physical, but you don't have to run, so your endurance doesn't have to be as high. And it's the thing where, like, the longer you play, the more experience you got, and again, that, like, experience comes in clutch. Then again, unless you're David De Gea, has America made a sport called American football? No, that's why it's called American football, because football already existed. They wanted their own football. They were like, "Hey, this sport's called football. We'll just have our own American football." I always wondered why Americans called their sport American football, because it's nothing like actual football. Like, I don't know why they didn't just give it its own name and like brand it like that. Probably because football is such like a global term. Like, everyone knows what football is. It's catchy. Which is supposed to be named hand egg. American football is not football. Then again, sports bore me, except chess and kendo and fencing. Don't know what kendo is. Fencing, I did it when I was younger a bit, but like just for fun, really. I didn't go to like a fencing club. I did, but it was more like, you know, you go to like someone's party when you're like a kid and like you do a bit of fencing and stuff. It was I had fun. Fave chess opening. How has this turned into a chess chat? Queen's Gambit, baby. No. The Fool's Mate is my favourite one. Tommy doesn't know kendo. I recognise it. I recognise the name kendo. Is it a water sport? Or isn't it a fighting sport? Isn't it a type of martial arts? As its origin is from rugby football, which is where the tradition of football gets its origin. Hey, Paul with the facts. Paul with the facts. Paul, did you watch the game last night, my friend? Chelsea! Champions League winners. Best football team in the world this year. Hell yeah, the Fool's Mate. More like the Tommy's Mate. Yeah, true. I mean, I got you enough of times with it, Sky. Kendo's a Japanese sport. Wood, sword. Oh, yeah, see, yeah. I realized it was a fighting sport. My favorite sport's boxing. Boxing / karate. I love my martial arts. I did them for so long when I was younger. I did. It was terrible. Chelsea deserved the win just from how well Reece. Mate, Reece James is an absolute tank. Like, I love, like, Mason Mount is going to be world class. I love Mason Mount. But Reece James, what a player. Like, he is literally a machine. Like, he's just built. He's, like, not that tall, but he's absolutely solid. Like, you see people going in to, like, tackle him, and they just fly away from him. There's a drink in Hawaii named Pog Juice. Is there really? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, information about my phone. Information about my phone. Sorry. I just need to... Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I was very drunk last night and I lost my phone. Do you know when? It's Reece James has to start at Euros for me. He was good all season and then played like that. Man, there's also Tony Rudiger, man. Rudiger was a monster last night. Like the recent months, he's been putting his ass on the line. I only just texted her. Here goes. It's so busy here today. Don't worry. Thanks for the update. Only have fiber. Lol. Should I get more? Do essentially so like this woman who's found my phone. She's gonna drive round and give it to me, and I've offered to pay her. I've only got £5 on me. I'm like, I don't know. Is that like a night? Because it's like, obviously I'm very grateful, but I'm like, I don't want to like. It's more of just like a courtesy. Like, thank you very much. It's like, you think £5 enough? What do you think, guys? How much should I give her? Yes, it stands for passion fruit, orange juice, and guava juice. Pog juice, mate. That sounds so good right now. Like, I'm so tired. I don't know why someone would give it back. They have the TommyLew's phone. I know. When she's gonna turn up, she's gonna be like, "You're TommyLew." I hope you find your phone. They give it back out of kindness after taking loads of pictures of random things. Well, the phone's locked. Oh no, you can still take pictures, can't you? Oh, so Tommy's got so drunk he lost his phone. Yeah, I think I must have left it in my taxi on my ride home. Depends how far she's traveling. I think she's only like 10-15 minutes away, because we did I don't remember. All I remember last night, I got home and I just didn't have, I don't know how. I got up to my room and I'm like, I do not have my phone with me. And then Kirsten, my housemate, very, very nicely did the tracking thing and found it, and it's not too far away, and then she managed to like text with the person, which is good. How that's all happened, again, I'm actually like, it's very lucky. I've gotten very lucky. Imagine if one of us bumped into you randomly. I was thinking about this yesterday, because obviously I was just out in Brixton, and I was like, there's a chance like someone might, is it's getting to that point, with like 760 odd subs, you're getting to the point where like, that's quite a lot of people. Like, obviously it's not, like, by no means freaking famous, but like, it's almost 1,000 people. Like, it's getting to the point, there's a chance that someone might just recognize them. And like, I don't know, that would be mad. Like, that would be mental. Just someone like shouting to me out off of the street. Like, I'd rate that. I'd like, to be fair, can I just say, if any of you do ever see me like out and about, please come and say hi. Love to meet you. Yeah, come say hi. I'll have time for you, man. I'll have all the time in the world. All Tommy remembers, I got home then I got home. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, dudes, so unless you came home to Chicago, chance of me contacting you is 0%. We started drinking at about 12. I put a picture in the Discord. Heard a rumor last night that TommyLew's coming to Reading at some point. Mate, I can't wait to go back to Reading. Obviously, that's where I went to uni. I love Reading. So I was like, what was I? Yeah, no. So started drinking at 12. I never ate either. That was like, someone I was sat next to ordered a burger, and I was just like staring at it. I was staring at this burger, and he just goes like, "Do you want a bite?" I'm like, "Yes, please." And he just like fed me his burger. It was amazing. It was a very, very, very fun night, I have to say. Very fun night. Thoughts of Aguero and Wijnaldum to Barca. Wijnaldum's going to Barca. I've heard rumors about that, but I don't think Barca fans really want him there. Like, Wijnaldum's not exactly done much this season. Like, is he a Barcelona-esque player? I think it's probably most likely just because of Ronald Koeman and the Dutch link. Thoughts of Aguero. Aguero to Barca's cool, for sure. He could be their next Suarez, man. Like, I think he'll be fine in Barca. He'll like. La Liga's not that good at the moment. I think Aguero's gonna absolutely smash it at Barca, 100%. I'd back him to do well. I would back him to do well. He might he might win the Champions League with Barcelona. To be honest, I only stopped by to waste time for Berno's stream of 10 hours of power. Oh, well, all right. Yeah, dudes, it's freaking. Oh man, I would love Chelsea to like land someone sick. Honestly, I want Chelsea to get Haaland because it's a bit like Kai Havertz. I feel like due to the pandemic, Chelsea are still one of the only clubs with a lot of money to spare, and because we're very sustainable. After the again, after winning the CL, we're gonna have even more money, and of course, it's gonna up our cred. I get the feeling Haaland might be possible. So like when we signed Havertz, it was a bit of a like, do you need to buy Kai Havertz? And I think when it comes to these type of generational talents, the answer is always yes, because it's not even so much that you need them in your team. It's more so to stop anyone else buying them. Like I said earlier in the stream, like Havertz might not be great now. He might not even be great next year or the year after, but in 5 years' time, he could easily be one of the best players in the world. And for what, 70 million, 80 million now? It's an investment. Of course. Like, look at the best players of all time, right? You think, wow, they're so good. Like, then you think, would you buy them for however much money when they were younger, even if they're not good, to have them at that point? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Wijnaldum was crucial in Liverpool's comeback against Barca, so I guess if you can beat them, sign them. Yeah, no, that's true, man. Like, that happens a lot of the time. Like, a good team will be beaten by someone, and you'll be like, damn, that's a player. Imagine only being here to wait for another stream. I mean, there are worse places to be. Got to support all the kingdom somehow. There it is. There it is. I mean, to be fair, I was never planning on being live today, so this is, it's like, it was very spontaneous. We've had like 82 playbacks, which is cool as well. I never expected this to pop up. I didn't think this would pop off. I didn't, think this would become a sensation. But no, it's just, like I said, it's just nice to kind of chat to you guys casually. I should probably edit some Soul Link, to be honest. I'm so tired, man. So tired. Yeah. Dudes, the kingdom needs, I mean, we've got something in the, I know we haven't all worked together in a while. It's a bit sad, really. Like Berno wants to focus on his solo stuff, which is absolutely fine, because he got to 1K. He wanted to focus getting to 1K. He got there and he's like crushing it. And like that's why we're not doing verses at the moment as well. Because I said to him, I was like, mate, if you just want to focus on your stuff, that's totally okay. So like Berno's just doing his stuff, which is great. But we've got something in the works. I don't think we've not really talked about it because it's a bit of a surprise. It won't come out for a while because it's going to be a lot of work on all of our parts. But we do have the kingdom is still very much a thing. Trust me. Like we talk every couple of days. Sucky Sunday turned into Superb Sunday. There it is. 7:30 for you. Oh, it's 1:30 for us in the afternoon in the UK. Burno outgrowing the kingdom? Absolutely not, man. No, no. We're all friends at the end of the day. Whether you got 10s, Tommy 1K when. I don't know, Samurai. It's gonna happen when it happens, my dude. Like honestly, 2 weeks ago we were on 666 subs. So we've had about 100 subs in 2 weeks, which is mad. You just never know. And hopefully I get the same luck that Burno had. Once we hit 800, we're just going to snowball and take off. growth for me has been excellent at the minute. Growth for me has been fantastic. What I think what we'll do, if we can get to 900, that's when I'll allow alts, and I'll say everyone alt up right now, and we'll just get to 1K nice and quick. But yeah, I'm hoping, we're gonna do some big snowball. We're gonna do some big. I got big plans. Where you absolutely know that we're gonna be doing a sleep lock, for 1K. Open offer, anyone want to come chill with a beer in my garden? I'd love to, Ellie. If I wasn't hungover and had to go meet my friends later, I absolutely would. Everyone alt up. Everyone, it's like the Avengers. Alts assemble. Everybody alt up. I mean, what? You got Khalil, Samarot, Sky, and Ellie here right now, and Moon. 5 of you. What? We need 250 subs, so you each just have to make 50 alts. And subscribe. There you go. Teamwork, baby. Teamwork. I actually am interested as like a project. Like would that work? I think I said this when we were live the other day. I kind of said like, what would happen if if we just went right? Let's make 250 alts right now. Let's get to 1K right now. Like, I wonder if YouTube would purge it too quickly for me to join the partner program. It would kind of be cheating as well, and I don't really want to cheat. I 100% would. Too much work making 50 alts. Easier to have friends sub. Exactly, Samurai. I mean, yo, there's always friends that can sub. Let me just look out my window real quick. Sorry. Sorry, because I need to keep an eye for this woman turning up with my phone, and like someone's parked in our drive, and I was like, oh, is it them? But it's not. May 50, you mean 43 for me. Teamwork makes the dream work. There it is, Khalil. Khalil with the inspirational chat. Now gotta find friends who use YouTube. Man, it's crazy. Like a lot, because like I don't really ask my real life friends to subscribe. Like though I don't really talk about my YouTube that much to my real life friends. Well, my close friends I do. Like, in general, I don't. It's not like it's a secret, but, like, it's just not something I really talk about. But, like, it's amazing. Like, when I first told my closest friends, I'm like, oh, got YouTube, would you, like, this is, and I mean, like, literally back in the day when I had, like, 4 subscribers. I was like, hey, would you mind just clicking subscribe? Most of them didn't have accounts. I didn't realize how many people don't use YouTube accounts. Which is so like a lot of them made them for me, which is nice. Sky, one day we will do a big meetup in the new house. So as you know, every live gets shared on socials. Yeah, Ellie, you absolutely crush it. I love it. Thank you so much. No, yeah, yes, Sky, I do have friends. I shock. I know. As as awful and horrible as I am, I do have friends. My dad plugs my channel to other teachers and his class because I speak English even when I tell him not to. That's really nice, man. I've actually thought a few times, like, it's annoying that YouTube is banned in China, because it would be so easy for me to just like send my YouTube to my classes in China that I used to teach. It's like all of my students would make an account and subscribe, and that would be like 800 subscribers, like that, like. No, it would be more than that. So no, it's about 800 because I had 14 classes of 60 kids. So you're looking at 660 times 420, 240. Oh, okay. So you're looking at like 740 subs. So that's like essentially what we have now again if like all of my students in China subscribed. I decided now to have a new laptop. I'm going to start my streams. Ellie, that's awesome. YouTube's banned. Yeah, Khalil, like Google's banned, Facebook's banned. Like most stuff is banned in China. They don't like you using, because it's to do with news. They don't like your they want to manage what you can see. I was also starting July. My first video in July is going to be a cooking stream. Then I'll move back to games. Nice one, Samarot. Really white. Yeah, no, it's a government thing. They keep things. It's because it's what are they? Communist. They Like they got one government, and it is what it is. They just keep you like controlled. Like you can access it with a VPN. Like I had a VPN for a long time because I wouldn't have been able to live if I if I couldn't use. It's like I'm not being funny. They cause China a hoe. It's like it's actually really funny. Like you'll ask them to like look something up, and they're on Bing. And, like, they're just getting nowhere, and you're like, hang on, like, I've got a VPN. You go on Google, and they're like, oh, wow, Google. I'm like, yeah, it's better than Bing. Oh, well, I'm not going to China then. I highly recommend you do go to China, man. Like, China is a beautiful part of the world with some very nice people. And it's got amazing sights in China. But, yeah, the internet ban is there's not a ban on the internet. The Google ban is very like frustrating. Tommy Loki think you should do a stream to entertain kids. I literally had you, Fidget and Baker on my TV all day yesterday. Love that. What were you watching? Were you watching one of the series, Ellie? Were you going back through some old series? Dude, because like I, honestly, if you're a new sub, I highly recommend you go back and watch my Unlock series, because I'm bringing Unlock back, baby. Unlock is coming back to the channel in form. Like, you're going to be seeing we haven't had an Unlock in a long time. So I'm hyped to that, because it's obviously like it was how the channel started. It was like my thing. No one else really does them. So yeah, we're definitely going to be doing Unlocks again. And I highly recommend the Soul Silver had so many good moments. And that was the last stream I did when I was using my MacBook. Yeah, I highly recommend. So go back, watch the Soul Silver. And also that was when that's when I met Baker. Like, I think it's episode 13. I think like the layout suddenly gets like really nice. It's when me and Baker first met properly. I say met, like talked online, and he made the thing for me. But that's also highly recommend the Emerald layout. The Emerald series is very good. In fact, and the white one. The only series, just because it's a bit like it's my first one, that's a bit shaky, is the yellow. But arguably, it's probably the best that I've ever been in a Nuzlocke. We only had 3 deaths the whole series, but one of the deaths was absolutely hilarious. Good old VPN. China was a fun experience, but it's a closed chapter in my life now. Yeah, me too, Jamie. Me too. Also, Tommy, you Owl Gang or Crow Gang? I'm gonna go Owl Gang. What's Google? DuckDuckGo is clear. He already entertains kids. I'm here cooling out loud. Oh yeah, I need to start my unlock. What game you unlocking, Kilo? Yes, I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm just gonna. For those of you who are here, the next unlock will be a live series. I'm gonna do. The uploaded solo series will return, just not yet. We're gonna do a live unlock again to try and spread the. I want unlock to be. I want to spread the unlock around the internet a bit more. You two, Algang, or my eldest is 5 and autistic, and her stimming over these streams is epic. Anything with Pokemon she watched. Well, there's gonna be a lot more of that, Ellie, my dear. A lot more of that. Sunderland career mode MVP. Yo, so the Sunderland. If you like if you do genuinely enjoy football, go back and watch my FIFA mini series. Never finished. Because it was so okay. I'll tell you why. What's an unlock? Sky, you never watch my unlocks? Oh my dude, you got to go. I'll explain that in a minute. Doing Emerald, nice one, Khalil. That was a fun game to play. I love Emerald. Sancho for 120 mil or Werner for 50 mil? How do you mean? I would say Werner. I would honestly say Werner because he's gonna come good. He'll absolutely come good. He's just finding his feet. The reason I stopped the FIFA stuff is it would literally take me 2.5 hours to get enough content for a 15-minute video. And at the time, even now, that is not a good use of my time. Just being straight up with you. An unlock, Sky. So it's a Nuzlocke. That I didn't create. No one else has ever done one on YouTube. Well, people have done them now. Laronium, he did an unlock sleep block, which was cool. Khalil's going to do one. I think there's someone else who's done one now as well. I can't remember his name. It's essentially each badge, the game starts really hard, and each badge you unlock something. So it's been a while, but if I remember off the top of my head, so like when you start the game, you can't use healing items. You can only have up to 3 people in your party. You can't use TMs. You can't use hold items. There's like loads of stuff. But then the first badge allows you to use healing items. The second badge allows you to evolve Pokemon. That's right, because you're not allowed to evolve Pokemon either. And it's all that. It's really good fun. It's very challenging. And by the end of the game, it's quite easy because you got a full team, items, TMs, and you get like the eighth one is a revive. So it's like, Boo, why you choose owl anyway? Why I ask you is, did you know that owls and crows kill and hate each other? It's bird racism. I found it hilarious. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's a really interesting fact, Samurott. Amazing. Phone's on the way and she doesn't want any payment. Legend. There are some people in life who are just awesome. Yeah, Moon, I would say Sancho for 120 million. Like, Sancho's great, but I'd rather Haaland. You know, put that money into Haaland, to be honest, because he's going to be the next world's best striker. You can just sense it. Also, holy guacamole! The team in my Soul Link made me get a new love for Basculin. Did you know green Brazilian parakeets change the color of their feathers depending on what trees they are born from? I didn't know that. That is cool. Is Tommy Claus a rule? No, Tommy Claus is not a rule. Like a beanstew's feathers are a bit darker since they are from geometry. Interesting. Thanks, Samurott. I think he's saying thanks, Samurott. I'm saying thank you for saying it's cool, yeah. I was like, Killer, when you say thanks, Samurott, it's like you're asking us to thank Samurott for something. Oh, my phone's on the way! That's so freaking good, man. Absolutely legendary human. I wonder if it's smashed. Oh, dude, I'm surprised my phone's even, like... I'm surprised it even survived yesterday. Like, it was so low on battery by, like, 4 o'clock. Did you know the only domestic animal not mentioned in the Bible is a cat? Is it? I love how I'm thinking about that. Like, I do not know the Bible well enough to actually, like, shed an opinion on that. Dumb Killer. It's not a Dumb Killer moment, man. He's speaking a second language fluently. Oh, dudes and dudettes. This has been a cool stream. We've talked football. We've talked animals, content. It's all good. Essentially, like, my plan for the channel is I'm going to get to the end of the Crazy Flamer raid. Thanks, buddy. Thank you so much for the raid, Crazy. What, were you streaming something, my dude? You were in here earlier. My English is actually better than my Portuguese at this point, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. You speak such good English. Actually, I hopped into your stream the other day, Khalil. I think I said hello, but I couldn't stay around, or I couldn't talk, so I just dropped in a hello. Your accent's, like, getting far more natural as well, I have to say. Your English is really improving. We just doing interesting facts now. Okay, here's one. Did you know that 100,000,001 can be done? Yeah, you said this the other day. Yes, I was streaming. Interesting, buddy. What were you streaming, Crazy? What were you streaming? But most of my viewers are there for the content. What? What was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, you're live right now. You're live. You're live whilst in my stream. How are you doing that one? Anyway, appreciate it. sorry, we're literally just hanging out. I was just like perusing the internet. Killer even to it. My scout in FIFA found an 80 to 94 potential use pro. Mate, that is so good. What's his I bet his overall is like 73. I love that. I love when you get a youth player that you can instantly put in your squad. Like, there's nothing better, really. There is nothing better. I was thinking, like, I should do, like, if I did a FIFA stream, I was like, I wonder how popular that would be. Oh, no, right, channel plans. So I'm not really going to spice anything up too much. I want to finish the trade lock. And because I kind of want to get, like, a fresh start. Also, thank you for the 15 likes. I kind of want to get, like, a fresh start, you know? So we'll be chilling. But yeah, no, guys, anyone coming in right now, we've been talking about football. We're just having a general discussion about anything. If you have any questions or opinions, feel free to write them in the chat. Yeah, so I'm content-wise, I'll get, like, we'll just kind of, like, I'll finish what we're doing. This man, congrats to Chelsea for winning the Champions League. Mate, Berno, welcome in, my dude. It was freaking... What a night. Your boy was so drunk. So drunk. That was like... It was one of those nights where, like, I didn't know a lot of the people there. And... this guy there was only like one other Chelsea fan there, and we just became best friends instantly. We were freaking going ham. We were like hugging each other, like, come on. It was good stuff. I literally wish you could see us right now. I was sitting in a VC. You understood everywhere. I said that's awesome. Burno. Yeah, guys, dropping Burno's link. Yeah, anyone who isn't subscribed to Burno right now, you're an idiot. I was so busy yesterday. Yeah, man, I was drunk as a skunk. Why is that a saying? Like, do skunks notoriously get drunk? I'm not sure about that one. It's gonna be... Yeah, buddy. Did you watch the game, Burner? It's probably quite late for you. I can imagine it would have been, like, late in the evening. Hey, Risky's in the house as well. Welcome in, Risky. We're just chilling and chatting. How are you doing, Risky? Hope you're well. Oh, guys, if you don't know Risky, she's a wonderful content creator. You should go and throw her a subscription as well. As we are so close. We are so close to 800. Like, an eight's my favorite or lucky number. So I'm looking forward to getting into the 800s. At the moment, the shorts are doing so well, man. We're getting, like, each time I upload, we're getting, like, 10 subs per short, which is madness. The one that took off and got, like, 8,000 views, I got 20 subs from, which is, like, mental. I haven't had a major league game in short yet to hit, like, 70k. Sup, bro? I have crazy news. Yo, Sonic, you tell me that news, my boy. Tell me that news. Guys, remember, if you haven't already liked the stream, do like it on our way in. Yeah, I watched it. Chelsea actually played really well. They didn't just defend like most people thought they might. Yeah, that's it. I thought it was a really good game. I was honestly in and out because I was at a party. And I was playing beer pong in the garden, like, so like as soon, I was like throwing the ball, and then when it wasn't my turn, I would like run in and like watch a bit of the game. But then for the final 20 minutes, I just sat down and watched it because I was like, I saw a score, I saw that, and then for the final 20 minutes of the game, I sat down and just chilled. I was like, I need to see this game out. And that's it. Yeah, like at the end of the day, I think Chelsea were just a better team. Like, I don't think there was a bad Chelsea player out there yesterday. They put their hearts on the line, man, and you can't really ask anything more. Water Delirious will have H2O Delirious will have a second kid. His girlfriend Liz is pregnant with a second kid. Cool. I know how to make shorts. Never made one for myself though. You should, Kilo. Get like. One second. Okay. Yeah, no, like, again, like, best thing, like, if you want to make a short, like, I'd say, like, the best thing to do, have your, like, obviously you've got it in, like, the narrow format, but then, like, have your game, like, have the game showing bottom half, have your face top half, or have, like, some art top half. Or get like your logo as like a divider, And like I said the other day, title, description, tags, so important. That goes for any content, but shorts especially, man. Because people are more inclined to watch shorts because, you know, it's not a commitment. Like a 30-minute video, you got to be like, okay, I'm going to do half an hour for this. But yeah, with a short, you know, you can just watch on the go. You're like, okay, yeah, I've got 40 seconds. So they're good. I mean, although, yeah, they take time to make. My last couple actually didn't take that long, and they've done very well, so I'm quite lucky in that aspect. The only person I know who said it was a bad game is Paul. Yeah, Paul didn't enjoy it for whatever reason, but he's allowed. I have many ideas of shorts for myself, but the others come first. No, dude, you should definitely prioritize yourself, Khalil, man. Like, it's all well and good helping people, but at the end of the day, you gotta, like, make time for yourself, dude. That's really important in life. Shorts are easy to make, but do not know how. No, I wouldn't say they're easy to make. Like, you can't be lazy with them. Like you can't just make a short. Like, in my opinion, they need to be edits. Like, you can't just get a 30-second clip and upload it. Like, that will not work. Like, I think, like, if you want it to be successful, you got to have, like, quick edits back and forth. Maybe, like, have a pop-up. Like, because it's a shorter video anyway, you might as well make it a little bit more special. My last couple have been lazy. But that's it, it's laziness. Like, you really should take your time with shorts and make them a bit special. Because, like I say, and if it blows up and goes really well, someone's going to watch you for 30 seconds. And they need to be like, why am I going to subscribe? Are they going to subscribe if you just put up a 30-second clip? Absolutely not. But if you put up a 30-second clip with some cutting back and forth, with a funny pop-up, a sound effect, they're much more likely to subscribe. The only goal I want is to be as carefree as possible. I want to be one of the most carefree streamers that just have fun in any place that does what most fun for the people. That's very noble of you. It's funny. I watch the long content, but not really those two shorts. Well, each to their own, my dude. Each to their own. I never prioritize myself. Well, you should, Khalil. You should. Shorts are so key to help you grow, 100%. No, absolutely. Like Khalil, you're almost, hang on, what? Let's rep Khalil for a second. You're like almost at 450, are you not? 435, guys. Go sub to Khalil. Can we get him to 450? Can we get Khalil to 450 subs? That'd be dope. You're actually crushing it, my dude. Crushing it. Also, I see your picture more now. Yeah, it's a good one. Almost at 450. Boom. Guys, go rep Khalil. If you're not subscribed to Khalil, just do it. Just do it. Just quickly. I'm already subbed. Well, aren't you a good human, Samurai? Just do it. It doesn't hurt. Just click the red button, guys. Do it. Do it! Can't believe I've been live for like an hour and 20 minutes. Jesus. Yeah, it's all good. We got a dope community here, man. We got a dope community. Oh god, so when does the Euros when do the Euros start? Euros fixtures. The 11th of June. June? What, like next month? That's like 2.5 weeks away, man. That's well close. Mate, I'm worried about next season. The players are going to be burned out. To me, good. Human, 2 out of 2 wrong. I did it ages ago. Euros is 13 days, I think. Man, like, it's... Well, I guess Devil Hybrid is technically human, so 1.51. Well, there we go. What's the Euros? The Euros, it's like the World Cup, but it's for only teams in Europe. Yeah. Obviously, World Cup, Brazil, Argentina will play, India, but in the Euros, it's just European clubs. I think you have the what's it called, like that America? You have like the American Cup or something instead. 12 days, 6 hours, 7 minutes. Dude, next season, players are going to be so tired. Like, I think it's great. Reece James, Mason Mount, Ben Chilwell. I think it's great there are a load of Chelsea players called up. But I honestly think it's going to be a detriment to Chelsea. Because even if they don't, like, fingers crossed they don't get injured. That's a hell of, like, they've had a long season. We've won the Champions League. Then they've got to, like, keep going. They've got to stay fit. They're, like, not really going to get a holiday. They're going to be absolutely wasted. Got the deadline on Euros Fantasy as a countdown. Is Euros Fantasy Football a thing? We should do one in the Discord. We should do one. I've never done one before, and I've always wanted to. I'll body you all with my extreme footballing knowledge. Why is my hair so fluffy? Yes. Okay. Sky, do you wanna drop me a link on that? Maybe in the sports section, and we'll work on setting one up. That could be really fun. It's on the Euro 2020 app. Hey, okay. Let's get involved. We should definitely do a loser tournament, a loser fantasy tournament. Also, since changing my streaming layout on phone takes forever, I made a layout that fits any stream. It's bad, but it's the best I made after the whole day trying. Well, Khalil, it's all about continue trying. Like, you won't get anywhere if you don't try, my dude. Like, you just keep trying, and then you'll get better and better and better. Before you know it, you'll be the best in the game. And you'll be like, damn, how did this happen? And we'll be like, you're Khalil, man. You can do anything. The whole layout thing, it's actually quite nice on Twitch, just having a generic one for all content. It's quite relaxing, not thinking like, oh, I've got to make this, I've got to swap to this layout, I've got to do this, do that. It's like, oh, right, go live, one layout, good, Gucci. I might look towards doing something similar on YouTube, to be honest. But then it's also quite nice to have like a personalized layout for each series that we do. Oh, we got 10 people watching. That's quite impressive. I didn't think many people would watch this. I have to be real. I've been wondering how did this happen since I hit 200. I remember when you hit 200. Nah, Khalil can't get that. A certain TommyLew has it. Hey. We all good up in here. We're all good up in here. Okay, guys. I actually think we're going to wrap up because Baker gets it for best out the game because he's bad at games. I think I'm going to wrap up because I need to be ready for this woman to turn up with my phone. So let's get a raid going. Who should we raid? We got Trippy. We got old Raging Spirit, my dude. That man's like, he deserves a bit of love. Padders is doing a sleep lock with 1k. Maybe not the best person to do. Trippy's doing a sleep lock. No, our man's only got one viewer. Let's freaking...
That kid is cracked.
Let's freaking go show this man some love, yeah? Let's go take our support over there. Oh my god, I was like, what's that outside? It was a bus. It was like a double-decker bus was like level with my window. I was like, damn. Guys, he's only got one person in there. Let's go absolutely smash him our love with a TommyLew raid. He's such a legend. He dropped a huge dono bomb recently. Go show him our love. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking. I had a really nice time. Maybe we'll do more of these in the future, but it's been an absolute blast shooting the stuff with you. And have yourselves a fantastic Sunday. I've been your main man, TommyLew, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.